Welcome back to Reading, fourth graders. This is it, the final video, teaching video. I'm going to post another one on Thursday or Friday just for instruction on your final project, which is just a little something that ties into the two poems where we read last week and one this week. And then that's it. I just thought maybe a fun little thing to do at the end would be nice. But then that's it. So not too shabby. And I feel kind of gypped, guys, because you're going to be fifth graders next year. So I won't get to see you, and I'm sad about that. So I hope in passing, you better say, hi, Mrs. Connor, or stop in my room and say I miss you or something. Okay, miss you guys. So last time we met here, we read the poem Seashells. Remember I shared the big seashell and I was listening to the sound of the waves. And some of you shared pictures with me, so thank you for that. I really enjoy seeing you outside of school and doing something different. That was nice. I really enjoyed your pictures. And we noticed that the poem was written kind of to take on the shape of the seashell, so it was written kind of in a spiral, which I thought was really cool. And this poem, you notice, we're on page 214 in your book. Go ahead and turn with me. You'll notice that the title, what's wrong with the title? The names aren't capitalized, and there's no punctuation if you browse through the poem. You'll find as you learn about poets who wrote poems, they don't always follow the rules, and a lot of that is just to create a playful effect. They're trying to, and this is not like text factual information that you need to learn like in our history books and even in our reading books, but this is something more fun, so they tend to bend the rules and play with words and different things in their poems. So you'll notice, and it bothers me because I'm like, I want to make that M capital. It drives me crazy, but that's the way this was written, and it was just more fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this together, and then we'll talk about it. And I have a Venn diagram on the back that compares the two, what's different and what's alike. So this was written by E.E. Cummings, illustrated by Courtney Wise, and this is how the poem goes. And you'll notice there's some words that rhyme and some that don't, and it kind of throws me when I first read it. So pay attention to that when we read. So Maggie and Millie and Molly and May went down to the beach to play one day. And Maggie discovered a shell that sang so sweetly she couldn't remember her troubles. And Millie befriended a stranded star whose rays 5 languid fingers were. And Molly was chased by a horrible thing which raced sideways while blowing bubbles. And May came home with a smooth round stone, as small as a world and as large as a lone. For whatever we lost, like a you or a me, it's always ourselves we find at the sea. I want you to pay attention to that last line. The last 2 lines, actually. They really spoke to me. I know one person, Laura, I think it was you that shared your picture I think you were at Lake Erie, but it's like a man-made beach, but it still didn't create a feeling in you. And when you guys get older, especially, and you become grown-ups, go to the beach. Seriously, it's soothing to the soul. And it brought back a lot of memories when I read that. For whatever we lost, like a you or a me, it's always ourselves we find at the sea. When you go to the beach, there's just a feeling that you get. I just feel refreshed and renewed. It's magic. I don't know. There's just something about the beach. It's just very calm and very soothing. So when I read that line, when school is busy, life is busy, and you're going here and going, well, not right now, but normally when you're going here and going there, and I have this after school, and I've got to run these 3 errands, and I need to go do this. Oh, and I got to remember that my kid needs to do this. You get so caught up in the crazy busy life. So sometimes you tend to put yourselves on the back burner, meaning you don't always do things for you. You're doing things for others. You're doing things for your children, maybe something for your family and friends. And you tend to forget about you. And that's what that means, like a you or a me. It's always ourselves that we find in the sea. So I like that because it obviously brought back memories for me. I've been to the beach a lot and I miss it terribly. But there's just, after crazy busy life, you go there and you seem to find yourself again. You feel refreshed and you feel calm and you feel like your spirit's renewed and you're ready to take on the world again. That's kind of how I feel at the sea. So you'll understand that when you get older, and hopefully you grasp it a little bit now, but that's kind of what that line is talking about. So you'll notice there's mistakes, obviously. I talked about no punctuation, no capitalization. So I hope you got to see that on there. I'm going to flip back. Oh, I lost you. Sorry. There we go. I flipped the wrong screen. I did a Venn diagram here to compare. There we go. Compare seashells and Molly and Millie. Remember what's alike between the two is in the middle. So Seashells was written by Douglas Florian. It was written in a shape, and the theme was seashells can be enjoyed and appreciated even after their work is finished. Molly and Millie was written by E.E. Cummings. It includes mistakes, and the theme was people's responses to experience reveal their character traits. Just a reminder that character traits over here is a person's behavior. And the thing that's the same, the topic, they're both talking about the beach and seashells. Rhyme, there's certain things that rhyme in each one. And then they both have unusual presentation. Okay? Now, after saying all that, and obviously if we were in school, we would probably talk a lot more about this in depth and maybe take on a couple extra classes. So I have scheduled for you to, or planned for you to go ahead and complete workbook page 93 and 94. And I'm just going to make them a little bigger so I can read the directions. So the first one, page 93, you're comparing the poems. And I think you just have to fill in answers here. Let me make this even bigger. Yeah, mark the correct answer. Use your Venn diagram to help you as needed. If you need to go back, just rewind this and say, Mrs. Connor, move out of the way and you can see it, okay? And then you have page 94, says shape up on the top. This is a free verse. It says a free verse poem does not have a regular pattern of rhythm and rhyme. And then it says to draw the outline of a creature that lives in the ocean. Write a free verse poem about the creature inside the outline. And then you're going to write the correct vocabulary word by the leg of the sea star. Starfish. There at the bottom. And that's it, guys. You can turn those into me. I will meet you back here one more time to discuss your little project. And then see ya, we're done. Bye for now.